Cormac, with everything that's happened this week, how difficult has it been to concentrate on basketball?
I mean, it's been obviously like I wouldn't say it's been difficult. I would just say, we are, I thought we actually had a couple great days of practice this week. And, we had some moments tonight where we played well and like ourselves, kind of our basketball, but, I think there's a lot kind of weighing on the group just from, just the inevitable fact that we are where we are, and, our challenge is to approach the future, with that same intensity that we did with game one.
How hard has it been to kind of flush all the stuff that you said has been weighing on this team and go out there and just play with a free mind for 40 minutes? Like through this stretch of losses that you've had, it just hasn't happened for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're working on it, and that is challenging for a group of young guys to do that, and we are picking each other up, supporting each other, encouraging each other, and we're a work in progress. And so I think that is a tough thing for any human being to do, is to kind of persevere through adversity, especially when you had expectations that might not have gone the way you wanted to. But this is a group that's very resilient, very high character, very talented, and we still have a lot of belief in this group, in this locker room, and we have no plan on going out without swinging, and that's a fact.
For either of you guys, how much of a discussion was it among either captains yourselves or whole team about wanting to kind of end this on the right note for Coach Brey, with you guys having been there for 4 years now, and kind of him being the only one you've known here? How much of a discussion was that, maybe before the game or after practice Thursday or Friday?
I think as a group, just trying to stay focused on, just competing with each other. I mean, just having each other's backs at all times and everything, and trying to just, like Cormac said, we're not gonna give up or anything like that. We're gonna go down swinging, if anything, and I think just facing the adversity and having each other's backs through it all.
Hey, they're not playing. I don't want them. And I talk to these old guys about it. It's not, for coach. It's for those guys. The program's always been about our guys, and so they're men. They get it. They get it. We'll keep swinging. Cormac said it. This group will keep swinging. What an educational experience too for young people. There ain't no class. There's no class that they ever took at Notre Dame that can, have them figure out, boy, we are working out of it, and can we still stay together and do it together? I have the utmost confidence they will. You heard our captains. But you'd rather not learn that way, but we're in it, and we will continue to battle together to try and get out of it.
Nate, just talking about this particular game, you're really feeling it, especially in the first half from three-point range. Was that kind of a response to Boston College coming out shooting threes just as hotly at that same time?
No, I think it was just, stepping up and being aggressive with it. I think, obviously, one of our keys to drive and kick, to find opportunities. So whenever that, presented itself where my teammates were able to, drive and kick to me, just shooting, the balls that they kept telling me to shoot it. So that's what I was doing.
Nate, like Mike said, I mean, you guys don't have a reference point to what you're going through right now with everything, with the losing, with coach's announcement. How do you work through that? How can you put all that aside and say, let's go play winning basketball for 40 minutes and not have everything that's happened to this program seep into your mindset during a game?
Yeah, I think just like Cormac has said, we got to keep swinging. Guys, have each other's back, stay confident. Just we got to keep doing it. Every single game we got to come in with an attacking mentality, and we just got to stay confident in each other and have each other's backs.
For either of you guys, knowing that, you know, this was already going to be your at the end of the road for you in South Bend, and also knowing that coach is going to be leaving alongside, how does that bond all of you guys together, knowing so many people are going to be gone after this season, including coach?
Yeah, I mean, we're already a very tight group, and, you know, we didn't need any extra reason to come together. But, you know, if there's ever a time, I think now is a great one to continue to stay committed to each other. And, you know, look, we want to win games, and whether that's for, you know, any particular reason, we want to win games the same way we wanted to in the beginning of the year last year. That's just how we approach it. And so, you know, we know kind of the story and all this, you know, the storylines of, you know, guys are going out and leaving, but, you know, we have each other's backs, and we are looking to win games and do it together.
All right, guys, you're good.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys. All right, questions for Coach?
Mike, you talk about the three-point defense, they don't come in with a lot of strength
No.
in that area.
We were, we were thinking, we want them shooting threes. And then the big fella makes three, and everybody's feeling good, and the numbers say you really jam it in and let them shoot it. And we did that, and, you know, they make 11, which is, you know, is painful. But that's kind of, you play the stats and the numbers, and they didn't mean a thing today. They made big ones, and they made some really tough ones at the end of a clock. You know, you're almost snake bit a little bit. You know, that one goes up. It's not a great shot. Like, that one went in too. You know, when your karma is really horrible, ooh, baby, it's everybody's feeling good against you.
Did you feel like the preparation felt any different because of the circumstances?
Not really. I mean, as Cormac said, we had 2 good practices. You know, guys want to play, and, you know, guys were moving, and I give ourselves credit. I don't know what it was, 13 or 14. It didn't look very encouraging, and I think we took the lead once at least. We came back and took the lead, and then, you know, you got to make. We're pretty good from the foul line, but we weren't tonight. How many great looks did we have at a key time that rimmed out? Those are going to have to, for us to win a game, we're going to, you know, have to be better from the foul line and do that. And, you know, so they, you know, you heard them. I mean, Cormac's great. I mean, they're just, they're going to keep trying together, and we're going to, you know, I'll keep trying to help them more. But you know, you can't overanalyze it too much, and I try to get them to smile a little bit more when they play. But they're really serious guys.
How frustrating was it knowing that Boston College was just as hot as you guys were cold to begin the second half?
Yeah, that didn't help. Even the end of half, I thought some of our turnovers the end of half hurt us. You know, we had some turnovers. You know, they're physical, tough, and old. They have been a very tough matchup for us the last couple of years with this nucleus. They're very physical, tough, and old, and I thought it took its toll on us. Their physicality, especially around the basket.
Had a couple of Thursday, Friday good practices and things. Could you sense maybe a mood shift early on when they kind of hit the 2 threes early, and then maybe in the second half when they make that run?
You know, sometimes we do. You know, I tell them in the huddles, you know, you fight off a little bit of a woe is me look. Here it goes again. And I've been here before with other teams when you're, you know, hang in there. And actually we came out of that funk and took the lead. But, you know, we just couldn't get enough stops to figure it out. So, you know, that's part of coaching. You know, when a group doubts itself. I've had 2 ends of the spectrum. I've had the most confident groups ever that didn't even want to hear me talk in the huddles, which is awesome, by the way. And then I've had groups that you're massaging it and trying to hang in, and And that's, where I'm at with this group, and will continue to be the rest of the season.
Is there any other button you can push with this? It seems like it's been so deflating that you almost kind of expect, okay, how's this one gonna play out differently, but
Yeah,
with the same result?
yeah, no, there's, it's a mental hurdle, I think, really, and you see it in sport, and it's the worst nightmare ever when you're the coach of a group like that who's, God, are we waiting for it to happen to us? We're playing pretty good, but, you probably need a little luck, and the other team help you some. And when you get out of a funk like that, again, the history of it when we've been in this. So we got to go play. We certainly have nothing to lose. There's nothing to be uptight about on Tuesday. Just play. And going on the road is probably a good thing. Let's go on the road and, everyone be on you, and no one feels you have a shot. A really good team, an NCAA tournament team, an NC State, and let's just let it rip.
Mike, looking beyond this game, it's such a transient world of college basketball now, and I know you said yesterday
is.
that you want to help in picking
Mhm.
a
Yes.
successor. Do you feel, or can you, or will you try to recruit a J.J. Starling and a Van Allen Lubin to prevent them from looking beyond?
Absolutely.
Notre Dame?
One of the things I've talked to our younger players about, and the 3 young men that we've signed, is don't knee jerk. I've been in this a long time. Give us a chance. One of the big reasons, the underclassmen and the recruiting class, one of the reasons was you love Notre Dame and the education and a lot of those things. So, while everyone will pull at those guys, and I get it, and just don't knee jerk and let us finish the semester academically, finish the season with this staff as we work with you to work and help you get better, and meet the new guy. I think that's always a good theme. And hey, well, back in the day, you remember you were able to hold on to a kid by not giving him his release. You could play games with him a little bit. That's certainly a 180 now, brother. They can roll at any time. But ADs used to sit on the release and say, I'll give you your release, but you got to meet the new coach first. And actually, I have a flashback to Chris Thomas and Jordan Cornette. Okay, now they weren't signed. But when Matt left and I got the job, Chris is going to go to Indiana. He's going to Purdue. This is Mr. Basketball. And Jordan and everybody was on him. And, fortunately, I said, look, just hang with me and get up to campus in August when you get off the road in July, playing AAU. Of course, I was babysitting every game and probably bumping their parents, illegally in every restroom on campus because we had to keep them. And they both came to campus, and of course with Chris Thomas, and a little bit with some of these freshmen coming. Hey, nothing's changed. You're going to start at Notre Dame. Can you work with me now? There's my job, because it's what's best for the program, is manage that and try and get guys and the kids that have signed parents, they get it. Now at the end of the day, you can open it back up or whatever, but our new coach he'll recruit him and I'll help him. And so I just had a flashback to.
Yeah, Lubin only played 6 minutes in the second half. Is there not some utility?
Well, yeah, no, I mean,
4 of your 7 offensive rebounds.
No, he was great, and we were. That's probably a mistake on my part in hindsight. We were scoring with a smaller lineup. We were kind of scoring a little bit, and so it's a catch-22. Actually, Nate gets looks like that when he's the only big, and then you can get jammed up a little bit too, even though he does get second shots. So we probably should have come back to him more because he's really good for us, and we got to play him, and we want him to stay with the program and develop here.
And I assume you talked to the 3 recruits.
I did. Talk to them, talk to their parents, and they're disappointed, but you know, there's kind of understand the business but told them I'm here for them to help them as a resource. But my number one theme with the parents was just don't knee-jerk. Just finish your high school season. Let us get in the process of hiring a new coach, and you got to meet with the new guy, and I think they'll do that. Thank you, gentlemen.